I'm Matt Estridge, and this is Live with Live. This week, I give you a real look, a frightening look for many of you, of how unprepared we are for active shooters, for our students, teachers, or anyone. I hope this is eye-opening, and I hope you seek a truly prepared, holistic, solutions-oriented plan from detection, deterrence, and the worst-case scenario.
Here's a plan. Load my bags and get my AR and shoot people down and people will die.
Oh my God!
And confronted his estranged wife, Karen Smith, a special needs teacher. Inside her classroom, he shot and killed her and 8-year-old student Jonathan Martinez.
There have been more mass shootings in the U.S. than days this year.
Santa Fe High School, which was recently awarded, the governor says, for its school safety plan. They had gone through a drill some 2 weeks ago.
Nobody thought it would be this. Nobody thought it was a shooting. Everybody just thought it was a, normal procedure, practice, fire drill. Nobody should go through this. Nobody should be able to feel that in school. This is a place where we're supposed to feel safe. That's what scares me. Like, what are we supposed to do when this happens? Nobody knew what to do. All we did was run. Nobody knew what to do.
Educate people as to how to protect themselves. For instance, in schools, if people have the ability to defend themselves, there's less likelihood of a large number of people being killed. There's no way that law enforcement can be everywhere at every moment to protect everybody.
I've talked to FBI officials recently, who talk about, the frequency of these attacks and how it is stretching these resources that they have.
It's the 20-year anniversary of the Columbine High School shooting. So we've had 20 years now to grieve, to learn, to act, and to prevent. And yet schools today are no safer than they were 20 years ago.
The single most important thing we can do is to prepare. Set realistic expectations of worst-case scenarios.
You have to be an active participant in your own security. You can't just rely on guards, law enforcement, first responders.
I got to meet her. I said, well, why didn't you try to tie him up or fight? She said, well, nobody told me I could fight. I didn't know what to do. We were always told to just go hide somewhere.
So that fight or flight response now is working against us from the cognitive standpoint. At best, paralyzed, which now makes you vulnerable to everything. You do not know what to do to protect yourself. That is the worst of all situations. Prepare people have a prescribed set of behaviors that are geared toward their survival. And it would kick in second nature, especially if what you do in that moment is the difference between life and death.
All of your training comes to one 5-second snapshot of your life.
As Dr. George Everly indicates, the training process can turn that fear into positive action.
We need to take anxiety, turn it into fear, and then manage it, which sounds a little ridiculous. But anxiety is the mismatch between expectations and reality.
Anti-terrorism agent Matt Estridge has made it his mission to prevent active shootings, especially in schools. He also works to train people not just to hide if there's an active shooter, but to escape and, if possible, fight back without firearms.
This is a new war. And the old security assessments, emergency action plans aren't going to work. Locking down and hiding is not going to work because it never has worked.
Mike Wood is a tactical expert, and he said run, hide, fight is a victim mindset. And what people aren't focusing on is that first 5+ minutes. And that's what we're missing. This program does that. Seconds can save lives. So we show them how to do that so they are confident. And that comes from some top-tier special operations staff members that I have and some stuff that I did in counterterrorism.
I'm glad that someone with your expertise and experience has decided to tackle this and present something new to the body of knowledge that's being worked on to help protect communities. So I appreciate that. I think that what's important about this program to me is the how. That's at the person level and is very intuitive and easy to understand. It gives you the motor memory of how to actually execute those.
Any teacher at this school now can get their students out and get them to say why you do it, the how you do it. That's the most crucial part. Anyone from 3rd grade up to a senior in high school are able to take in the knowledge that you've given, and it did not in any way promote any sense of being scared, but yet prepared. It's fun to see that you can get out there and take practical knowledge and apply it in a short amount of time and feel like we really learned it.
It's not enough to know what, you must know how to live.